Hello, a very good morning everyone. How are we doing? Welcome to the Inibuilds A350, the Airbus A350. We're in the 900 variant today. How are you doing? Happy Saturday to you all. Hopefully you can hear me okay and see me okay, etc. Well, see the plane rather. But as you can see, it looks absolutely beautiful. I did my first flight yesterday in it, and wow, absolutely amazed for every single aspect of this aircraft, to the detail, to the audio effect. Even you can even set like the amount of like the dirtiness on the aircraft. It's just insane, absolutely insane. We're currently in Edinburgh, and we're going to be going to Brussels. That's the plan of action. We've already loaded cargo. So we're going to get some stuff set up here in the aircraft. But very welcome if you have just joined. Hopefully a few of you can join me for the ride. Okay, let's jump into the cockpit. Okay. First of all, we can turn off all the white lights. And we can go seatbelt signs on. So the passengers can strap themselves in immediately as soon as they go on. On the emergency exit lights. Turn the ADIRs on. Left, right, middle, like so. Okay. So we need to go to flight ops menu. There we go. Import that. It's really useful just being able to import the information from SimBrief. Flight time today is going to be 1 hour 24 roughly. So there we go. Okay, ground. That's fine. Load sheet. Import that as well, so we can import all the information from SimBrief, which is really helpful. Set the zero fuel rate, set the fuel as well. So loading fuel, loading complete. FP page. So today we're going to be taking off runway 24, and we're going to be approaching via 25 right via the Sulphur Alpha approach. Total 324 packs today on board. Okay, takeoff performance, we can sync that. We can sync the FMS, sync SimBrief, sync the conditions. It all just kind of works as one kind of module. Then we can go into the FMS. So you can go to the init page, company flight plan request. Got the flight plan into the aircraft. Got some cool camera views as well. This thing will calm down in a minute. Always seems to be a little bit flickery at the start, and it seems to be fine. So that's fine. FMS. So we've received it. So we can now insert that. We go from Edinburgh to Brussels. Cruising flight is 410. Company room request as well. So that's fine. IRS, we're going to leave it as it is. Departure. So I said earlier, we're going to be departing via runway 24. So 24 via the 1 Charlie departure. There we go, 1 Charlie. We can insert that. There we go. Insert that like so. Beautiful. Head back there. So that's the departure via the 1 Charlie. And then nav aids and leave it as it is. Fuel and load. We can now go back to the EFB and we can compute that into the aircraft. So V1 is 134, VR 138, and V2 is 150. Perhaps 1 plus F. 8.5. I'll send that to the FMS, so it literally just loads in for me. It's really helpful how it does that. Really helpful. So if we go to the first page, we can confirm. Confirm. There we go. Beautiful. And then we can go to landing performance. We can leave that as it is for now. Okay. So go on the load. That's all good. Okay. Now we can just fill the information. Like so. So ZFW still fuel weight. Go back to the charts. 173.7. We can literally just go here and type in 173.7. There you go, you can hear people talking now.
The overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you for your safety.
Pretty cool. So fuel rate CG 3.2. No core effect for sure. Enter that as well. Block fuel for today is going to be 156. Block fuel 156 tons. 156.0. Enter. Taxi, and then the PAX number. We can search for the PAX as well, which is going to be 324. So PAX number 324. Enter. There we are. Clear that as well. Beautiful. So flight plan, that's all good. And we can go the approach, which is going to be 25 right. And we're going to be approaching the 7 Alpha, 25 right. Right, the 7 Alpha. Now, some people have had problems because they're trying to scroll down the list and it's not working. And you need to use the scroll wheel, which is just here, in order to be able to scroll down. See how it moves? Like so. So that's how you can scroll down the list effectively. So 25 right. There we go. Approaching by IS. By 7 Alpha. Okay, we'll leave that for now. Star 7 Alpha. Okay. Best none. The star is 7 Alpha. None. Insert that as well. There we go. So that's that imported. So we can now check on the screen here to ensure that all is well. So you can literally just run it on here, so we can actually use the scroll wheel now to just scroll down, ensure that everything's good, and if there's any discos then we can just remove it like so. So we should just check. That looks interesting. That looks interesting. Maybe I can just do direct from Uvetti to the airport. Cool. Okay, that is now set up. Perf page is set up. Fuel window is set up. Wind is set up. So we can now go to the checklist. Before start, fuel quantity is checked. Takeoff date is set. Bioref is set. Doors are closed. Parking date is on, and the beacon will be on in a second, so we can complete with that. Beautiful. Okay, so we can now cruise supply off. That's on captain, and we can now start the APU master switch and the APU start as well. We can now ensure that all doors are closed. We can ask for the chocks to be removed. Close all doors. As you can see, the throttle is in idle. The parking brake is set. So we're looking good here. And then when the APU is ready to start, we can activate it. You can just hear that firing up at the very back there. That just sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Really good. So now the APU will be ready in a second. But we're almost good to go here. Cheat's done, OFP's done, takeoff performance done. QNH is going to be 1010 takeoff. While constraints on. OFP on. Terrain on as well. Okay. So we can now turn APU bleed on. Beautiful. Now we can activate the strobe light and the beacon as well. Okay. So after start checklist. Yeah, anti-ice forward. Ecam status normal. Pitch trim takeoff. Rudder trim neutral complete. Wonderful. Full takeoff. That can be after we've pushed back, so we're taking off out of 2, 4. So we're currently here. We need to go to there. So we get pushed back, tail right, nose left. Landing performance we can do in the air. Okay. Let's get the...
You need to set parking brakes to request ground services.
I thought the parking brakes were set. There we go. Right, prepare for pushback and departure. So we can now remove the chocks, which are removed, and we can now start engine 2. And we can disengage external power as we have APU now. So starting engine 2. Perfect. Okay. Gonna take it off. So it's 2,000. So it's, yeah. So climb to 10,000. Cool. Top of descent today is going to be 41,000 feet. Okay. So let's remove that as well. Okay. Right. That all looks good. So I believe we're good to push back. Let's that. Start engine 1. And let's release the parking brake. I said nose right, tail left. Beautiful. Not sure why it stopped for. That'll be. Okay. Do have GSX, but it didn't seem to like it. Oh. We'll have to get pushed back manually, it looks like. Yeah, I do have GSX, but it doesn't seem to like me for some reason. That's it. Go to the right. Right. We shall stop here. Parking brake is on. I have to change that sensitivity because it's quite sensitive. Okay, engine 2 has now started. Okay. Check this before takeoff. Flight control check. Right, left, left, right, up, down. Check. Moments was checked. Briefing confirmed. V1, VR, V2, TH rating both set. Squawk is set. Seatbelts on cabin, running ground support on, flaps on, auto brake is RTO. Config normal complete. Okay. Yeah, flaps 1 for this takeoff. That just sounds epic, doesn't it? Really, really good. Really good. Okay. Now we need to go to flight control. Not fuel, sorry, flight control, which is 30.5, 30.4. So you can just move that. An inch. set 30.4. If you have your mouse at the right pixel to okay. 30.4, that'll do. We'll take off to config set that as well. Okay, lovely. We can now turn on the taxi light. Okay. Now we can head over to 24, sorry, we can head over to 24 to take off. So let's release the parking brake and let's go. Perfect. So everything is set up now, good to go. You may be able to hear the bit of the talking at the back, which is quite cool. Yeah, cabin announcements. Which is very cool. So yes, the Inibuilds Airbus A350 has been released for just over a week now. And of course, the whole package comes, so you will then have it for Microsoft Flights in 2020 and 2024. It comes with two variants, the Dash 900 and the Dash 1000. If you get the A350 and you use it in Microsoft Flights in 2020, you don't get the cabin, but you do get the cabin in Microsoft Flights in 2024. So it's just worth noting that. Oh yeah, I forgot. When you're in drone mode, you can't operate the aircraft, can you? I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Seems to have to be clicking things twice today for it to recognise. So yes, I am clicking that button. There we are, heading up to runway 24 to depart. As I said, I did my first flight yesterday in this aircraft, which was fantastic, so off we go again today. Beautiful. Great stuff. Yeah, it looks great, sounds great, flies great. They've done such a good job. They really have. Try out in different time modes in a minute and see what that looks like. There we are. So we're heading on to the runway now. We've done all checks, which are good. Flaps are set. There we go. 2-4, that's the one we want, which is perfect. Stop here. Parking brake is on. Okay, cool. Let's make sure we got everything set. So landing lights are on, wing lights are on. Everything is all good. Flaps are set. Okay, cool. So DAAL 461, Airbus A350 departing runway 24. ILS to Brussels. Go flying. Hello mate, how are you? Yes, this is version 1.02 that was released last night. Yes, you are quite correct. I also want to record this takeoff so I can get some nice shots for later. If it works. How is that? I mean, yesterday, I only got it yesterday. And this is only my second flight in the A350, but I'm really impressed. I was just explaining earlier, it sounds great, it looks great. Every little bit of detail is just exceptional. It's really good. Really good. Right, TCAS needs to be on TARI. Stand by. Yeah, that's all good. Stand by. Okay, we're gonna release the parking brake and we're gonna go. Let's do this. Alright, Manflex SRS runway. Thrust set. Oh, listen to that rumbling sound of the landing gear. 100 knots.
V1.
Rotate. Beautiful. Positive climb. Gear up. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful out of Edinburgh right there. Oh, whoops, daisy. Autopilot 1 on. And we can set that to the climb position, which is now set. Flaps can be retracted. Beautiful. Alright, I got a bit loud, so I'll just leave it in the cabin for now. So climb to 10,000 feet. Right, now that we're up in the air, let me, oh look at that. Look at the roads, look at that, beautiful. Is the performance better? I mean, so I did one flight yesterday, which was in the version 1.1, and I updated it this morning to version 1.2, and I haven't had any issues so far. I hope I don't shoot myself in the foot and go back on that. But so far, you can see the game for yourself. I'm streaming in 60 FPS 1080, and I'm running the game. Everything's on max, and I haven't had any problems. So if the performance is fine for you beforehand, then I'm sure it'll be fine now. I know you've got to clear, I think it's the WASM folder for the update, because it does say on the manager. Let me see if I can pop it up. Yeah, I know you've got to remove a folder in the ASM file. I didn't actually do that, funny enough. I just updated it and it was fine for me. So I presume you have got the A350 then. flying, because you said you haven't upgraded it yet. Okay, FB, it'll cheat. Okay, turn off the APU, turn off the taxi light. Turn off the anchoring light. You have got it. What's your thoughts on it? Look at that, beautiful. Climb to 10,000 now. Just beautiful. Look at that wing flex. Look at that wing flex. That's superb. I tell you what, flight sim is very expensive. Very expensive. I mean, I put a lot of like money and effort in, you know, into like upgrading all my equipment and getting nice aircraft and, you know, having a good PC to make the graphics look good and that, and it's just, you know, you can just look at that and just think, yeah, every little bit is worth it, you know. So good. Look at that. Look at that. That jet. Superb. Oh dear. I obviously must have pressed something in my Xbox controller to do that. Never mind. Okay. Right. You guys to stand by. So TARA, there we go. Cool. Yeah, I think I've got a hotkey and mapping problem for the Xbox controller. That doesn't matter. Okay. So the good thing is on the FMS here, you can either select the option up here to go to like the flight plan as an example, or you can go down here and select flight plan, so you can have the options. And obviously between the two screens you got one with the X to navigate, map and input data, and then you got the other FMS too, but it brings with a circle, so you can obviously navigate this screen specifically and know where you're pointing and clicking at every point. I can't remember, to be honest. Go flying. So let's do after takeoff. Only go out flaps one back to one barrel ref is set. Check it's complete. So it goes down 16, so we can basically time up to top of descent now, which is 41,000. I don't think so. There we are. There we go. Yes. Why are we going so high? I would love to know why we're going a bit too quickly. Ah. Yes. That could be why. I thought I clicked that. Yes, thank you. I'm pretty sure I clicked that just a minute ago. That's the problem with using a mouse, isn't it, sometimes? You think you click it and actually it hasn't clicked. There we go, climb to 41,000 now. Another thing I was saying earlier, which I don't know if you realise flying is when you, as an example, go to your Perth page and you're setting your departure and your SID, etc. people complain that they can't scroll on the list, but actually you got to use like the nose wheel down here to actually scroll down the list, which I thought was quite a helpful piece of information. Yes, it is flying. It is in climb mode. Yeah, it's definitely in climb mode. Also, there's a climb up here. Yeah. Right. So, yeah, so I can just use the scroll wheel to scroll down. Sweet. I always like to look ahead to see where we started the descent at. So, Vabik effectively. Which is all the way up here. Yeah, down there. So we got ages. Time is 10:04, and we're due to roll at 11:11. So I'm still getting used to the Airbus A350. So give me a chance to have a. I've played the A320 a lot. That's fine, but I'm just getting used to this. I've played the A380 a few times, the fly-by-wire one. I'm wondering in the long term how that will compete against the A350, because obviously the A380 is freeware, but yet the A350 isn't. But then there's both positives. There's pros and cons with both aircraft. Of course there is. Yeah, thank you. I have activated it now. One thing which I do like is the server room, which I think is really good. I don't know if anyone has actually gone down another look. But basically, you've got to make sure that door is shut. Open this door, and then you can basically just climb down here effectively. And then you basically got like, your little server room, which basically powers, you know, the aircraft. Just turn that down a bit, which basically powers the aircraft, which is just brilliant. Very detailed. So you've got all the numbers on it and barcodes and, well, very cool. You don't see anything quite like this, do you, on aircraft these days? You really don't. I think everyone is waiting for something to go wrong now. When I was down there. There we go. But no, very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. So, still climbing. It does take quite a while to climb, I've noticed. I mean, it's a big and heavy aircraft. Although saying that, it doesn't seem to be as good as I thought, so ignore me on that part. Suppose we could have a look at the landing performance, I guess. We're going to be arriving at 25 right. You can sync the FMS, syncs in brief. Oh yeah, runway conditions dry, config full. Landing technique manual, brake mode manual, reverse yes. 25 right, that's correct. Compute. It basically gives you like a breakdown, like how much of the runway we're going to use, etc, etc. This is very cool. Navigate, leave it as that. Fuel and load. To berth. Approach. You can just basically enter this information here then. Oh, it's 13 degrees. Some people might do it a bit later, but I'd rather just do it now that it's done, you know. QNH is going to be 1013. 1013. Enter. The Barrow. Do you use Navigraph, go fine, or do you use the inbuilt charts? So EBBR. So approaching 25 right. Hello, New. How you doing? 25 right. Why don't we just search it? I mean, apron, MSC. I say, here we go. 25 right. Transition. Zoom that out. So on our transitions, 25 right. Okay. Basically coming in from this way and down. So that's fine. Okay. Right. Alright. Still get confused with the Barrow these days. Right. Yeah, like that. Okay. There's 1 to 2. Enter. There we go. Okie dokie. But it does look good now. It does look really, really good. Has anyone else got the A350? Since it's released over a week ago. If you're not used to like the A380, it's definitely something to get used to. But like with anything, the more you do it, the more practice you get. That the easier it will become. So, in that sense, it does make life a little bit easier, and you can even see like the terrain info down here, like how close you are to the ground, and like how much to the sea. So the blue is the sea part. And that's the ground, so you will see we'll be flying over the ground now, and then flying over the sea a little bit, and then back over the ground. So cool. One thing I noticed the other day is, for example, if this screen broken, you can actually select this button to swap it around. So you could actually have the charts here, so you can talk to the FO, the first officer. So you could share the screen like together, and then you can have like your FMS up here. So you don't just have to have the FMS down here. You can swap the screens, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's another cool feature which I quite like. You can also bring out the table. There's the keypad, which is much easier to open than the one fly-by-wire. You have to find the right quick spot. And of course, now that I say that, I can't find the correct spot for this one. Oh, brilliant. Oh, there we go. Wasn't that difficult. So let's... It's very loud in my ears. Let me just turn that down a bit. Let's try it with some different weather, shall we? And some different time zones. I'll try and get a good screenshot if possible. That's annoying having that in the background. That'll do, got the photo. Always need a photo when you're in the air. Sorted. Okay, well, we're making some good progress. I should have turned off the seatbelt signs ages ago, but I was too interested in the view. There we go. We get the passengers roam free. Should change the time back to normal. Okay. Right. So, can we start our descent out of Vavik? Which is all the way up here, excuse me. So, keep zooming out. So over here, so we'll start our descent. Our approach looks interesting, to say the least. So if we have a look here, we'll approach down and then basically make this right hand turn. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought actually. Okay, at one point it was like round here and then back round here and then back round to the left, but actually it's just a straight right hand turn. Oh, that's okay then. That makes my life a little bit easier. That's good then. That is good. That is very good. But yes, does look fabulous. Once we're in, about to hit 40,000 feet, so about to start the cruise. But we can take a quick look in the cabin. Whilst we wait. There we are. Okay. One thing which is quite cool is the actual toilet flush works, which I think is just brilliant. So got more seats here, and then this is obviously like, you know, the first class bit. I mean, look at those seats. I'd love to sit here. This is basically how everyone's view looks. We'll just ignore that there's no actual passengers on here. There is, but there isn't effectively. GSX wasn't. Every time I load into an airport, even if it's like a large ramp or parking space, GSX just complains at me saying it's too small for the aircraft. So I need to have a look at that. I need to have a look at that. So that's weird. OBS gets rid of the screen when I open up the recording. That's interesting. This is obviously my storage area, etc., which is pretty cool. Just keep looking through, shall we? Got some nice seats. The seats are quite nice, to be fair. So, pretty good, to be fair. But no, it is absolutely fantastic. We're just about to start our cruise, actually. So we're climbing to 41,000, and we're currently at 40,000 for like level 250. So we are making good progress. Heading down to Brussels. So I'll show you my Volanta. Don't usually use Volanta. I usually use a different program, but that was playing up. So we took off here in Edinburgh in the UK, and we're flying all the way down to Brussels. There's me. You're right to fight. That's me there. So we just flying over Sunderland, Lancaster. Basically, we're flying over Lancaster, which is so yeah, there we are. So yeah, it's going well. It's going well. Obviously this core you can turn all the switches and that, like the vents to defog, put vent. So you can turn that on or off. Pedals light on and off. View offside, that's quite cool. So you can then turn up and down the brightness of the screens, the console, etc. You can fiddle with the dials about the brightness of the illumination. So down here, floodlight as well. Don't need it now because it's not obviously dark, and it's, you know, quite clear to see outside. Different sun visors as well. Don't think the rain repellent works. No. But no, it's really good, really good. One real cool Easter egg, so to speak, which is quite cool, is I think there is a pen somewhere. There is, and if you just click on it, it'll just make the sound of like you're about to write something down, which is quite cool. So all very realistic. Place to put your feet as well. If you're just cruising now, like we are, just supposed to put your feet. So obviously you don't want to put your feet on the actual rudders. Just get the aircraft to do the work for you. Oxygen mask. Make sure that works with the air cross, so to speak, or plus. And this PC here actually operates this screen here, and there's lots of different settings you can choose. You know, situations, maintenance. Most of what I want to show you here. So there's lots of different options for the aircraft. So the aircraft weathering, if we increase that all the way up, we can basically make the detail on the aircraft look dirty and rusty. So you'll see there's like marks, scratches, paints on the windows, and just make it look like a really, like the aircraft's being in service for a long time. Marks, scuffs, etc. And then you can turn it on a little bit, and then you'll see little parts of the aircraft, bits underneath the aircraft, marks, stains, that kind of thing. But we want a nice aircraft, so we'll turn that off. Rotor control tiller, linked instruments, obviously you want it to be linked. IRS to align. EFB boot time, so in real time, I think it takes about 7 minutes for the screens to boot up, but I don't really want to be waiting 7 minutes every time I spawn the plane in to load the screen, so I just select instant. But obviously if you want to wait actually 7 minutes, then be my guest, you carry on. Equipment, managed by livery, external managed by livery, throttle calibration. So this is where you calibrate your throttle if you have a quadrant or anything like that. You basically set your throttle to where you want one of these to be. So idle, you set it to idle and you click it, and then it's set, you know, that's how you set it, and you do that one for each of these. And then if you're using a reverse or an axis, then you obviously select yes, and then you get more options to set your reverses. Cabin options, different options there. Volume control, how loud you want everything to be, and then simulation. So it's all kind of personal preference, but I like everything to be on and max and everything. So to get the best outcome and the best experience in the aircraft. So that's my settings basically. But we are currently cruising now at 41,000 feet, which is awesome. So the next time we change altitude, which will be our descent. But no, great fun. Great fun. So yeah, over there. But no, it's absolutely brilliant. It really good, really good. Should I post some music in the background? Just get ads. There you go. Unfortunately, you get that on YouTube a lot these days. Just constant adverts. It's so annoying. So annoying. So that one's to that. Zoom that one in. There we are. Well, I have got the US skin of the Delta Airlines on there, but it's okay. It's okay. That's because I was flying in the US last night. Look at that, it's brilliant, isn't it? Really good. Really good. Even the detail in the engine, look at that. Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that. Looks so good. Looks so good. I did actually have to remove a few keybind conflicts this morning from the controller because they're doing it to actually operate the aircraft. That's what I got my, yoke for. So I had to sort that out. But remove the hotkey keybind error, and it was fine then. We're absolutely fine. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, that's enough of that. Looks so good, doesn't it? Looks so good. Right. Okay. Yeah, I do have GSX, and I did see that there was that it would operate with GSX, but even when I do park it in a large stand or a ramp, it doesn't work. The jetway doesn't seem to operate, so I don't know. The cargo works fine. The loading of the cargo, the baggage, everything like that works fine, but it's just the actual boarding the passengers doesn't seem to like it. No jetway works, the stairs don't work. I'm probably doing something wrong, but I don't know what, because I'm just literally going to the EFB, then going GSX menu, and then selecting request boarding. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. They're still getting used to it a little bit. Not Airbus, but just the aircraft itself. Look at that. It's beautiful. See the reflection on the screen? On the windshield? How does the wipers operate? Go. fast, instant slow, instant medium, instant fast. What's the difference between instant... Oh, intermittent fast, intermittent medium, intermittent slow. I'm glad they've got intermittent settings, because there isn't an intermittent setting on A320. It's just fast and slow, so I'm glad they've got the intermittent setting. I keep saying intermittent. So yeah, intermittent, slow, medium, fast, and you got some fast, so that's good. And you got the sun visors. I'll turn that off now because it's not raining. But I'm glad they've included that. It's just having slow or fast was like annoying. As a set speed. How do we put that back down? There we go. Whoops. Okay. Don't know why we're descending for. Oh, okay. Should actually be descending it back, that's fine. I was like, why are we descending for? But it says we should be descending then, so that's fine. Fair enough. Okay. Cool. And then back up to 40 then, there we go. Cool. But yeah, it's definitely been a pleasure to fly this for sure. Very, very cool. So we'll start our descent. Just down there, just after this waypoint, Mokbu, this waypoint, then we'll start a descent then. So about 8 minutes time. I only haven't got real weather on simply because it was quite cloudy, and I don't mind flying in the cloud, but I'm still getting used to this A350. I'm very I'm used to a lot of the features. I recognise a lot of the features because I've flown the A350, the A380. Sorry, can't speak today. I'm used to a lot of the features from the A380, so in that respect, it doesn't matter. But I also wanted to see the plane in the full thing that it is. So I thought I'd turn off the clouds and just leave it on nice sun for today. Last night I did a night flight, so that was interesting. It doesn't look so good, doesn't it? I do like just leaving it on this view sometimes and just letting it cruise across. It looks so good, so good. Really does, really does. So there we go. So good. Sorry I keep saying that, but it's fantastic. I remember watching the first trailer a few months ago, and I was like, wow. I'm nowhere near as much of an expert as other flight simulators are out there, but I know enough. I know a decent amount. So I get up in the air for one thing, so it's I enjoy it. It's also quite relaxing, I think, to play flight sim sometimes. Sometimes it's not relaxing when you're talking to ATC and stuff like that. That's one thing I know some people want me to do is that sim, but I need to practice first and stuff like that. But I mean, I suppose that goes back to what I was saying earlier. The more you do it, the easier it gets, I guess. So I know there's like templates and like, templates, I guess, out there to help you and assist you with like, what you need to say, what parts you need to say, X, Y, and Z. So in that respect, it does help. So there we go. So yeah, arriving at 25 right. Nearly there now. And then we'll descend all the way down. Well, we'll start descent now, but we'll descend down to 10,000 effectively then. Oh yeah, certainly getting closer now. Just flown over London actually. Look on the Atlanta. We're just going over London, which is pretty cool. So that gives you a rough idea of where we are. Fortunately, you can't see much because we're quite high up in the sky, but it's basically somewhere about there effectively. So there we go. Yeah. Somewhere about there is London. How about that? We've got the river there. That's cool. Door's still open. Oops. There's definitely a keybind I need to have a look at on that. Anyway. Definitely a keybind I need to have a look at. That is not good. There we go. Oh yeah, let me just take this out and then do that. Right, let's shut the door. Right. There we go. Just calm down now. Looks like it's doing it automatically because it says if bit 35. We're at 35, so it looks like it's doing it automatically. I think I think this looks like a case of us descending and then ascending again. I thought I pressed something wrong, but doesn't look like it. Just a case of descending and climbing again. So that's fair enough. But I don't want to break anything. No, I don't. That would be annoying. So good. So good. So, yes, very impressed. Very impressed with this aircraft. That's for sure. So let's just have a look at the FMS. Start sending. Who's send? Yeah. Everything's pretty much good to go. Cool. Yeah, looking good here. No, I've definitely had a lot of fun flying this last couple, well, yesterday and today, or this morning. It's yeah, great, absolutely great. Really, really good. But like I say, you do get, when you buy the package, you do get it for Microsoft Works in 2020 and 2024 as well. Obviously, bear in mind, if you get it for price in 2020, if you're putting it in price in 2020, then you won't get the cabin. So it's just something to think about. start descent in a minute. You hear as we get closer to the ground about the cabin announcements, like, you know, when we turn the seatbelt signs back on, they'll say obviously take your seatbelts, put them back on, etc. So there we go. It's brilliant, really, really good. Right, should start descending now to 32,000. So there we go. So gently start a descent. And hopefully you can have a nice landing all the way down. So there we go. There we go. Got the replay bit working now. Yeah, I'm gonna do some work on this recording and see if I can get some good shots or something. I used this to get the thumbnail photo yesterday. I was very impressed with that, so yeah, I want to try and do a bit more of that if I can and improve on it. Keep it at 32 for now. Descending to 32,000 feet. $10:52 the time in game, so we're nearly there. Okay. Just try to concentrate here, max 32,000 feet, yeah. And 27. I also like how it tells you like flaps 2, etc. Stuff like that. I've never seen that before, which is quite cool. Okay, 27,000 in a second. So there we go. Okay. Falling to 27,000. So pink dot is a restriction. 26,000 it looks like in a minute. Looks like it's gonna be fun. Yeah. Don't want to be too high now coming into land. So it descends for 11,000. There we are. We're doing alright, we're doing alright. Yeah, flying over the sea now. We've officially left, just double check. Yeah, we've officially left the UK. Just entering the outskirts of well, France, and then into Germany. But just landing here in the middle. Got Germany there, Belgium there, Luxembourg. But yeah, we're not too far away now. I'll go to voice there in a second. Need to have a gander what's ahead. Basically we want to be at 2,000 effectively. So let's send to 2,000. And we'll be good to go then, hopefully. Sorry if I'm not talking very much and just concentrating. Yeah, it's pretty good to sell 2,000, so. Got some real fun getting some good shots. Really good. Just want to concentrate on the landing for now. Our restriction coming up. $16,000 now. We can see we're getting closer and closer to the ground. Does look good. Does look really good. Very impressed. Very impressed. Right, checklist. Approach checklist. Briefing confirmed. I think I need to hold off on that actually for now. A little bit early. A little bit eager. Yeah, vetting needs to be 2,600. Vetting 2,600, flight level 250, so doing our best. So approaching 25 right. You can see we're making a slow and gentle descent. So good. So good. So the next waypoint we're going to hit is the Yvette 2,600 feet. Yeah, another river there going through. Beautiful. Really do come across some great scenery if you fly to the right places. And if the weather's right, of course. Look at that wing flex. Look at that. That's brilliant. Looking very nice. We're nearly there now. Nearly there. This apparently we're going to get there in 4 minutes, but I don't know if that's right. Okay. Right, we're going to put the seatbelt signs back on. Okay. So the seatbelt signs are now on. Decast is on standby. I think. TARA. Okay. Okay. Ascending to 2,600 feet. Well, I'm kind of going to make some people dizzy in a minute. There we go. Okay. Take out standard pressure. I believe it's QH 1013. So it was 1013 and it went back to 10, so I don't know why that happened. Right. That's one. That looks beautiful. There we go. Oh wow, look at that river. Beautiful. Okay. Look at that detail. Beautiful. There we go, 2,800. That's 2. Oh, yeah, perhaps 2, there we are. There we are. Doing a 180 and turning around. Beautiful.
$2,500.
Right. Jet west approach. Briefing confirmed. We can set as normal. Seatbelts are on. Minimum set both. RF set complete. Okay. Landing. Cabin crew advised. Also thrust speed off. Oh my god. Spots on zero. So landing gear needs to be down. Well, it's up to landing. Cool. Okay. Caps 2. I was trying to make life difficult for me. Flaps free. Gear down. Should start seeing it in a minute. There it is, just over there. Flaps full. Can suppose the arms, seatbelts are on this, smoke concerns are on this, no mobile on, two gas standby, cabin ready. Landing lights are on, wings are on. Okay. Now can I do this? Right. Hit record. Okay. $1,000. Okay. It will part off because I'm a bit brave. We're gonna go a bit high. So we're just gonna descend a little bit. So I have control. Okay. Send it nice and gently. Don't know why I went a bit high there because well, we were only 1,700 feet, but I did not want to be overshooting the runway. Okay.
1,000. Glide slow.
We're going slow, so
Glide slow.
small corrections.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
Not used to it. Landing
Glide
that's
slow.
huge, isn't it?
400. Glide slow. Glide slow. 300.
That's
Glide slow. 200. Glide slow.
Glide slow captured.
100. 100 above. 50. 40. 30. Retard. 20. 10. 5.
Now, reverse brake. Manual braking. Decel. Cool. Well, that wasn't too bad at all. Cool. Beautiful. Sure, now turn off over here. Well, that was good. Welcome to Brussels. Taxi light on. That was a success, I would say. We shall stop that and we shall save it. Save. Save, 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 save. Yeah, I'll remove that for now because I don't want to get rid of it. Okay, let's go over here, shall we? So you can hear the talking in the background now in the cabin, saying thank you for flying, etc. Cool. Of course, if you enjoyed today's stream, then feel free to drop a little like. Be much appreciated, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. Park up at one of these stands up here, I reckon. Oh, wow, what a flight, what a journey. That was great fun. Hearing the sounds as we took off the landing gear rumble down the runway. That was awesome. Oh, I need to see why this is. Why is this still down? There we go. Perfect. So you should turn in. I tell you what, it doesn't take a lot to get it going on the ground. I give it that. The heavy aircraft, of course, but it really doesn't take a lot. It really doesn't take a lot. Okay. She'll park up here. There we are. Park up at one of these stands. Hopefully there's enough space. Hear that sound of the landing gear? Dun, 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 dun. So cool. Right, I'll park here if I can. Can't quite see the... I think... let's just go up here. If in doubt, go somewhere where you know there's space. That'll do. That's better. That sound of that landing gear chugging is awesome. So cool. Come on. That's the line. Beautiful. That's better. I'll cut it gently. So we shall now set the parking brake. Lovely. We shall now turn off engines 1 and 2. We shall now come on. Oops. I accidentally turned off the APU and the engines when I thought it would get me. Oh, that's annoying. Well, I guess we're gonna leave it like that, I guess. Well, if I can get GSX to bring the jetway out.
Is too small for your
See, and it comes out with that. So I don't know what happens there. I don't know what happens. Well, in the meantime, that was definitely great fun today. Check out the aircraft. Definitely worth gonna try it out for yourself if you haven't yet. I'd definitely recommend you to go take a look. I shall hopefully be doing some more flight sim streams over the coming week with this aircraft. It is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed flying it. But that is it. That is going to be me for today. Thank you very much for watching. As I say, remember to leave a like and subscribe. That'd be much appreciated. And yeah, hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Whatever you're doing. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. And most definitely, see you next time.